Hi there. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving and that you have so many things to be thankful for this year. Can you believe it? We are at the end of November already. So, with that, we want to go ahead and wrap up our November book club. We are going to be reading the epilogue of The Happiest Man on Earth today. So, I know that the story was not necessarily all about happiness. The story is primarily about choices and the power within our choices. And as you read through the book, the choices that Eddie made on a daily basis are literally what carried him through so that he could live another day and get to the end to whereas he was free to rebuild his life, reconnect with his sister and his best friend, and find the love of his life, get married, have children, and just create a beautiful life out of a very difficult past. And so, again, the power that we have within our choices is really what was the important message of this book. So I wanted to go ahead and read the epilogue and get us finished for the month of November. And before you know it, we'll be reading another one together in December. So this goes back 75 years ago, and Eddie writes, 75 years ago, in the days after the war, I learned of a Nazi being held prisoner in Belgium for his war crimes. And I arranged to see him so I could ask him why. Why would you do this? And the man could not answer. He was crying and shaking, and he was less of a man. He was more of a shadow. I almost felt sorry for him. He didn't look evil, he looked pathetic. It was like he was already dead, and my question remained unanswered. The older I got, the more I was thinking, why? And I can't help but think about it as if it was an engineering problem that I could solve. If it was a machine, I could examine it, diagnose the problem, and find out what went wrong and fix it. And the only answer that I can find is hate. Hate is the beginning of a disease like cancer. It may kill your enemy, but it will destroy you in the process. Don't blame others for your misfortunes. No one has ever said that life is easy, but it is easier if you choose to love it. If you hate your life, it becomes impossible to live. This is why I try to be kind. Even though I've suffered greatly, I want to prove to the Nazis that they were wrong. I want to show the people who hate that they are wrong. So I hate no one, not even Hitler. I do not forgive him. If I forgave, I am a traitor to 6 million that died. There is no forgiveness. When I say this, I speak for the 6 million who cannot speak for themselves. But I also live for them, and I live the best life that I can. I promised when I came out of the darkest hours of my life that I would be happy for the rest of my life. And I would smile because if you smile, then the world smiles with you. Sometimes there are many hard days and life is not always happiness. But you must remember that you are lucky to be alive. We all are. And every breath is a gift. Life is beautiful if you let it be. And happiness is in your hands. 75 years ago, I would have never thought that I would have children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren. I was at the bottom of humanity, and now here I am. So after you put this book down, please remember to take the time to appreciate every moment of your life, the good and the bad. Sometimes there will be tears, and sometimes there will be laughter. And if you're lucky, there will be friends to share it all with, as I have known throughout my life. Please, every day, remember to be happy and to make others happy too. Make yourself a friend to the world. And please do this for your new friend, Eddie. So thank you guys again very much for taking the time to go on this journey of story with me. I hope that it inspired you to look above the day-to-day disappointments or shortcomings and understand that we have the power to choose better, to choose happy, to choose more, and that we can be the difference that we're looking for in our world. I appreciate you all so very much, and I look forward to another great book in December.